just sigh out. Feeling the breath wash past the back of the throat. It's like the most important part because it's gonna let that noise. Now drop the chin towards the chest as you exhale, and then inhale up towards the right. Exhale around the back, all the way around. So just begin to rotate. And just a slow inhale up, sigh as you drop. And remember, not trying to chase the breath. You're inhaling through an open mouth and just, you want to think of it almost like you're on a roller coaster, but a gentle roller coaster. And when you feel the chest feel heavy, you rise, your breath rises with it and it drops. So it's inhale, and then sigh. Inhale and sigh. Inhale and sigh. Now find yourself coming to stillness. If you feel ready, you can drop your eyelids. But if it feels like you're still dropping into noise, you can always open your eyes and come back to that candle. Notice your chest, inhale and drop. Begin to notice your fingers, like from far away. Perhaps they're beginning to tingle. Perhaps even if you were to start wiggling them, it would feel like it takes a lot of effort. As you drop more and more, the body will feel heavier and heavier. Now, slowly take the arms up like a C, not chasing, just inhale up and sigh through heart center. Inhale, arms up, kind of like really loose arms, and exhale, sigh. It's just to give you a greater sigh to move a little bit more noise out. Inhale up and drop. Feel the sternum collapse. Inhale, scoop up, and then drop. Inhale up and drop. This time, inhale up. Drop the right hand down to the right side of you and just let the left arm begin to hang over like a C towards the windows. Breathe into the left side gently and just drop. Again, just taking noise out of the body. Inhale, left side, and sigh, just still drop towards the right. Inhale, arms up, and just sigh, drop through center. Inhale, scoop up. Tip the head back just a little bit to open the throat, and just that little coughing exhale, like Darth Vader almost like. Inhale out, and that sort of, good job, that's the depth. One more time, inhale up and just sigh. Now inhale, rise, left hand down, right arm over. And just let yourself hang over towards the left side and just sigh out. And now inhale, arms all the way up. Sigh through heart center and just get some noise out. And now you can slowly drop your hands on your knees and just breathe in and just sigh out. And now slowly begin to find the back of your mat and just let yourself lay down. You can just begin to just get comfy. You can take your legs up over the pillow if you want. And just beginning to find stillness. There you go. And if you need anything at all, just let me know. Begin to let your lips just be slightly parted, just like you're naturally sleeping. Beginning to breathe in and just sigh out. And then we're going to begin to add the sound of the gong, and then some sound healing to continue to drop you away. The sound healing, the reverberations, it adds a little shaking to the cells, moving the heat out. Now remember what you just did in seated. If you feel that wave come up in the chest, you just rise with it and you fall with it. And just flowing with what is releasing. And then you just inhale and you'll sigh. And just let yourself get more and more comfortable into your mat. You can begin to feel like almost like you're falling asleep, beginning to let the breath just flow. And just let it be light. Continuing to let your gaze go more inward. And what I mean by that is like really noticing your breath. As you sigh, maybe you begin to notice what organs it's going through. Not chasing the inhale, but just letting the sigh go. The lips are parted, so maybe you even feel like the air passing the lips. And as the sound of the gong goes through you, maybe you even notice the sound waves rippling through. Letting yourself just drift away. Notice what thoughts come up in the mind. Not judging them is either good or bad, but just it is. And then you sigh and like feeling those thoughts almost wash away down the river. The thoughts come up like a river and then it sighs out, washes down. goes over you. Try to just notice what comes up in the chest and just hang out. Again, allowing the sigh to take you continuing away from the external world. Just feel your breath. Beginning to slowly transporting yourself wherever you'd like to go. Maybe it's a favorite place that brings you peace. Just find that sense, that space of safety, and wherever your favorite place is. Maybe it's a favorite vacation spot and you remember the tree that you were under. Beginning to take yourself there. Do you notice the scents? What do you smell? What do you hear? It's like hearing and feeling the sound of the beads, but it's like while you're at that space. When you look around, what is around you? What do you see in this place that you've taken yourself to? You turn to your right. What do you see? Is there anyone around? When you look up, what do you see above you? The stars, the sun, the blue sky. Breathing in and just sighing out. Again, noticing less and less of your physicality. Just feeling the breath. Feeling the air pass your lips. Now you look to your right. What do you see? Now become taking yourself back into center of wherever you've taken yourself to. Find that same seated space wherever you are. And just like you started, beginning to close your eyes wherever you're at, and now dropping back in and inhaling in that space and just sighing out. Inhaling and just sighing out. And then now as the bowls begin to play, continue to follow the sound, hearing the sound in the distance, but just continue allowing yourself to be in this place. But now I would love for you to just invite feeling in, like transporting yourself somewhere in the world. Maybe a part of this world that's feeling really heavy. Maybe you envision yourself around maybe children that might be scared, and you just begin to see yourself seated with them, feeling your hands reach out to them. As you begin to do this, as you really take yourself there, you might notice your breath shift. Maybe it tightens a little bit, and then you breathe in through your mouth, just like that idea of the roller coaster. You rise up with it, and then you just sigh. Staying grounded wherever you're taking yourself. Perhaps you feel the energy of the earth that is feeling like the bombs, the buildings falling upon it, and feeling Mother Earth and the static, the shaking. It might seem so subtle to us, but when we think about the energy of the earth and just its response, you're grounding, even feeling yourself seated on the earth, wherever you are. And now you're breathing in, but you're sighing back out. The act of you sighing, yes, it heals you. It heals the tissue inside of you. But then you're alchemizing the earth, and you alchemize the energies around you. So when you stop to think about even, how do I help someone who might be sick? It's like you begin to take yourself into the room with them and see yourself holding their hand, breathing with them. It's like I've had people sometimes say, Linnell, my mother, I'm thinking of someone in particular, my mother-in-law is dying, can you just sit with her? And I am 950 miles away. But I close my eyes and I see, and I've never seen her before, but I can sit there with her, feel my breath going to her, sighing with her. And my friend will text, had texted in that few moments after, and she said, Linnell, she's peaceful. And you really want to know that's within all of you. We all come from that beautiful light, that vibration. The more noise you take off of you, the more you get connected with moving that out of you, but also around you. And that's what you're doing. And even in your own sigh, you're healing yourself, you're healing the noise within you. And then when you understand everything's energy, it's like, then even if you have a presentation, a test, you now take yourself to that place of like feeling it and already seeing yourself like breathing and moving and more at peace. You're welcome to keep yourself there. Or maybe just like you did to start, wherever you're at, you close your eyes, and in that space, you see yourself placing your hands on your chest and breathing in and sighing out. And whenever you feel, and that's just if you're shifting spaces, you then open your eyes, and where are you at next? Are you in a different part of the world? Begin to open your eyes in that space, looking around. Again, if you're going somewhere where maybe you're going to a loved one or a space in this world, you might reach your hands out and just reach out to someone, taking their hand, feeling it, holding it. And just breathe in and sigh out. Maybe wherever you're at, you begin to stand up and walk around. And you can take whoever you want with you. Just look to your right and see them there. It could be the energy of someone in body, or it can be the energy of someone out of body. Notice your breath. Whenever you connect with other energy or other spaces, sometimes that breath will quicken. And then you just do that same thing. You just inhale and you sigh through. Begin to notice, where are you walking to? Look to your right, really looking into the eyes of the person you're walking with. Maybe you pause for a minute to face them. Are there words you'd like to say? Before you walk together. Maybe you find yourself on a sandy beach, or maybe it's a desert. Maybe you're out in a part of this world that's feeling chaotic, and you've taken your person with you. Allow yourself to feel the sand beneath your feet, or the dirt, wherever you're at. If your feet are walking through a stream of water, the edge of the water. Perhaps you feel coolness, perhaps you feel warmth. Allow your sensations to come into view. Again, coming back to the sense. Maybe you reach out to touch something. What do you feel in your fingertips? that can take you deeper into this place that you are at. Notice your chest. Inhale with it and sigh out. Alchemizing the place that you're at, but also you, as this is going to release, this is going to shift you. Breathing in, sighing out. As you begin to walk, you look up to your right and find a place to sit. The two of you sit down. Maybe you look to your left and you've invited someone else. Maybe now the three of you look around, and what do you see? As you look to the left, your left hand is guided to open. What is placed into your left hand by the person on your left? What do you see in your hand? Do you recognize this? Does it have meaning to it? You inhale and you sigh out. Now you take this, you close the left hand. Now you turn to the right. You open the right palm. What is placed in your right hand from the person on your right? Do you recognize it? You take a breath in and you sigh out, feeling the energy of it, both of them in your hands. Now you close your palm, taking both and placing into your front pockets. And here you are. Allow yourself to feel, be, or begin to find yourself walking, whatever you're needing. Maybe you even begin to say goodbye to these two or one individuals. But you begin to walk forward. This time we all walk towards that path. The dirt on the ground switches from the sandy earth, and you just see it blend into that dirt. Place we've kind of walked before, with the trees, the big leaves coming from the bushes. As you continue to walk, you're now enveloped in green. The brown of the earthen floor, the trunks, You reach your right hand out and just let your fingers brush the softness of the big green palm. Your fingers then reach towards the bark, feeling the curves of that palm tree as it curves around and around, different layers. Your right hand comes back to you and you continue to walk. Your left hand reaches out to the white petals from the flowers coming up, just brushing against them. And as you continue to walk, you hear this water, just like a little brook to the right, the water just bubbling over the rocks so gently. You come closer. You take that right bare foot of yours and you just place it in the water and you feel the coolness. Your right great toe touching the moss on the top of the rock, feeling the slipperiness. And then you inhale and you sigh. You feel the coolness on your toes, and maybe you switch, taking the right leg out, and then feeling the left toe go in. Again, the left toes feeling the algae, that moss. The coolness feels good with the warmth this forest envelops you with. You take your feet and now you begin to walk back on that dirt path, feeling the richness of the soil under your feet, the softness. What do you begin to notice next? When you look up, what do you see? As you walk forward, you see a blanket of grass on the earth. You feel guided to lay back upon it, just as you are, feeling the soft earth behind your back. You notice yourself begin to breathe with the earth. As you're inhaling, you feel the earth rise with your back. As you sigh, you feel your exhale drop back into the earth. This beautiful exchange of breath with the earth. Remember, you are nature. The earth is nature. This is where you breathe with nature. Breathing for an earth that is feeling shaky. Imagining like you would hold a child or an animal who is scared, and you'd hold and you'd breathe. And maybe their breath is fast, but you stay grounded and their breath finally meets yours. That is what you're doing with the earth. You're beginning to bring the earth into a balance with your breath. Remembering how many times you've stood on the earth to ground you, how many times you've run on the earth since you were a child. And allowing allowing it to heal you, to find peace with it, to find laughter, to find joy. And here you are, lying with it. Breathing with the earth, you feel your inhale draw the echoes of the earth up. As you sigh, that is your alchemy. That is you turning the heavy to light. But you recognize the earth still wants to give back to you. So you notice where in your body you're feeling it heal you as well. Maybe the mind has been stressed. Maybe your head has been in a state of worry. Perhaps you feel the earth breathe with you, and as you sigh, it moves out. Perhaps feeling your sigh wash through whatever part of your body is calling for breath. For you remember, the oxygen can't get in unless that exhale goes through. So wherever we're trying to heal in the body, we want to make sure our sigh can reach that space to create space for the inhale. It's just like a river clearing the bed. It has to exhale, it has to breathe to move the debris. And the river will keep breathing. It will keep breathing to create that space. It's its own exhale. So notice where you're bringing healing into your own physicality as you lie here in this space. On Friday is the spring equinox. The earth has to go through its period of quiet, the winter, into its own hibernation. The same way sometimes we have to go into hibernation, into quiet, in that stillness to be rebirthed, to be reborn. Remember, a seed grows in the depths of the soil. It's moving, it's alive, it's growing, it's being cracked open. And that's the work you're doing as well. Even when it feels like the noise of the world is coming into your body, that seed within you is always moving. It's always growing. It's always cracking open. It's always expanding. And then it's always contracting to expand. It's that forward momentum. So even sometimes when we want to say, I feel like I'm going backwards, or I feel like a choice I made, I just went backwards. Remember, energy is in constant movement. It's always moving forward. Sure, can we try to slow our own rivers down and get stagnant? It's just like nature, though. It's going to move us. It's going to move us. It's going to shift. To expand us, to support us. It's just like we all birthed from parents. So in those spaces of like even anything in life where someone's giving us direction and maybe we don't like it, but then we realize it's actually from a space of love, of trying to help us, support us. And if it's for our highest good, it will move us, it will shift us. That's how God works, it's how energy works. So take a few moments finishing up in your space, breathing with the earth, feeling the rise and fall of your chest with the earth, like feeling the dirt come up with you. Begin to take a few fuller breaths just wherever you're at. Feel the earth come into your body and then just drop your sigh. Again, feeling it as that alchemy, that exchange of heavy for light. Allowing the heat to leave your body. Again, the heat is just the overthought, the overthinking. It's the stress. It's whatever we want to name the 10,000 things. It just is. And so when you allow your exhale to simply go, like, not only are you moving the heat within you, but around you. Be it the earth, be it an energy, be it something around you. And just finding that sigh. And then wherever you are, begin to, on that earth and space, beginning to find yourself coming back to that path, back to the earthen floor, and finding yourself walking back, passing the leaves, passing the white flowers, feeling your feet back on the sand underneath you. Finding your way back to that seated space. Here's your moment to just be. Thinking about what is it you're taking away from this space. Is there anything else, the beautiful guides you brought with you, that you want to ask? What wisdom, maybe just even what guidance? And as you're there, begin to feel your sigh. Feel it drop through the center of your body. Feel it reach past your sternum, just gently, naturally. Feeling the exhale drop towards your hips, slowly coming back into your body. Not feeling your limbs yet, simply just feeling your exhale. Coming back into your body, just noticing the breath and the sigh. Feeling the healing light coming through your body. Feeling yourself breathe it into your hips. Inhaling, feeling your hips beginning to open with your breath, and as you exhale, feel it wash down your feet. As you inhale, feel that white light coming in. healing wherever you're guiding it towards. Be it the heart, be it the center, be it the stomach, be it the hips. Feel yourself breathing in that love force energy, that oxygen. And as you sigh, feel it wash away the smog, the noise. The smog that might be covering the mind, covering the organs. You're in such a deep space, more will release out. Now, feel your inhale come into your chest. Begin to sigh out. From that deep space, without wiggling your fingers, notice your fingers. Notice your breath, your energy go to your fingers. And then slowly begin to wiggle your fingers as you sigh out. Inhaling and sighing out. When you've gone this deep, even moving your fingers is going to cause a shift in your breath. This is where you rise and fall with the chest. Inhale and sigh. Now, notice your toes without wiggling them yet. Just notice their existence, like out of body, like feeling the presence of the toes. And then begin to breathe in towards your hips, and this time sigh out the toes. Feeling it come through the waist, down the legs, past the knees, and sighing out. And then slowly, when you're ready, beginning to wiggle the toes. Not chasing, just noticing. Begin to inhale into your chest. Feel the rise of the chest and feel it fall. Feel the exhale drop through the center. Feel it wash through your liver, your stomach, your pancreas, your spleen, right across that diaphragm. Like it's dropping like a waterfall into the basin of your gut. Now feeling that exhale even reaching into your adrenals, your kidneys. Down towards the hips. Towards the bladder. And like you can feel it all washing. Now place your hands at your hip flexor, so just at the lower part of your abdomen. And then slowly begin to breathe into your hands, but feel your exhale wash past your hands. So just letting your hands lay upon your hips and just breathing and sighing. Breathe into your hands and sigh and wash out. Again, feeling your hips breathe. Allowing the gut to empty. Anything that's been storing up in there, like a little Pandora's box, Just getting to wash through your feet. Continuing to feel the gut drop. Feel the exhale wash through the liver on your right side like a sponge. Your stomach, center, down the left. And just feel the sponge like the bubbles are coming out as you exhale through. Continue to feel that, connecting to that. And then placing one hand on your heart and one hand on right under your sternum. And just feeling yourself breathe there. Breathe into the heart. Sigh past the hand. Underneath the sternum. Breathe into the heart. Sigh past the other hand. Breathe into the hand over the heart, the chest. Sigh past the hand. Beautiful. Feel the back of the throat open. Feel the breath wash past the back of the throat. Maybe you feel the dryness of the breath as it washes past. And then now, draw your feet back, just ever so gently, bending your knees and letting them rest to the outside of the wide part of your mat. And just begin to drop them to the right, sighing out as you go. And then you inhale to center, dropping it to the other side, just sighing through, just like you did with your heart and your hand of the stomach. You're inhaling and you're sighing. Inhale, center, drop, all the way out. Inhale, center, drop, and sigh. Windshield wipering back and forth. There you go. And then slowly, slowly falling over to your left side, landing over there. Taking a moment to just lie there for a moment. Taking a breath in. Maybe you just take a moment to just honor what you just did. For self, for wherever you went to. Breathing in and sighing out. Beautiful. And now, slowly pressing up to exactly where you started. In that seated. Allowing yourself to just come just like you did when you started. Maybe you go under your butt cheeks to find your sit bones, just feeling yourself grounded there. But then feeling into your chest, inhale at center and just drop. Like just let it drop like, yeah, and you might notice burping, you might notice needing to cough. When the gong goes through, it's just gonna open a little bit more and I'm just gonna play it and you can move your neck, again, not chasing, like let it move with the rhythm of the inhale and then and sighing. And then you'll find center just to relax. Finding your hands, just your palms up on your knees and just let yourself breathe the sound in on the backs of your back. Just like you did with the earth. Breathing it in and just sighing, washing it out. Notice that wave come up burping as it opened that center point underneath the sternum, that epigastric area. And that's just the healing you did, the release of that congestion there so that the whole body could breathe. The fogginess could lift. Density, so the deeper you move out of you, it'll be thicker in the back of the throat, so you have to do that sort of like there you go. A couple more times, just flow on your own, inhaling up, sigh through center. And then just find your hands in stillness, palms on your knees facing up. Take an inhale through an open mouth. Drop out. And if it feels good to you, you can do or not do. Just taking an inhale, and we're going to just inhale together in Om. And again, Om is the first sound of the universe, and you can just be present with it if you're not feeling it. I'm going to play the gong through it, just to echo through it. Just allow that sound of gratitude wherever it's going. Remember, there's no such thing as time. So when you think of energy, it's going to go behind, it's going to go future, it's going to go wherever. And knowing you're bringing that healing energy and the work you just did in that Om and wherever you're taking it, and feel it reverberate back to the vibration of your soul, your energy, your light. So inhaling